a key witness to the hit-and-run crash 8 years ago, involving the grandson of the founder of the Red Bull company, whose vehicle crashed into a policeman back then, dragging him along a road until he died and then fled the scene back to the family home, has reportedly died in a motorbike accident in Chiang Mai. One of two so-called key defence witnesses to the event that saw the young man flee the country to avoid charges, the witnesses seen in CCTV recordings crashing into a central reservation yesterday. Thai PBS reports that his recent statement, along with one other, led to the dropping of charges that has caused an uproar amongst Thais on social media. An inquiry into that decision is also underway currently. Everyone knows that Facebook, Google Translate and the like are pretty much rubbish when translating to or from the Thai language. But this week has seen Facebook at least promise to cancel its translation program after the mistranslation of events regarding ceremonies to celebrate the birthday of His Majesty the King. Most translation programs fail to understand negatives or double negatives and often use completely wrong words, making them not only unreliable but also misrepresenting original Thai texts. Here in Thailand, the state has asked Facebook to accept responsibilities for its errors and fix them. According to Thai PBS, they posted correct and legitimate details of the celebration on their Facebook page, but according to them, Facebook changed much of the meaning, in some cases making it a negative post. The wet stuff is on its way. Today, reports from the Met Office indicate that most of the nation will see rain through the weekend and beyond. A low-pressure area over the South China Seas is increasing and will develop into a tropical depression. Those in low-lying areas are recommended to keep an eye on weather maps, and boats are recommended to remain on shorelines. For swimmers, stick to pools, as strong undercurrents on beaches are highly likely. Meanwhile, at home and in Pattaya, local media reports indicate that as a result of some of the working CCTV cameras in the city, along with diligent police work, both men who rode on a bike and then shot a local motorcycle taxi driver to death have been taken into custody. Not exactly brain surgeons. When their rooms were checked, police found not only the clothing worn, but also an 11mm handgun, similar in every way to the weapon used in the killing. We reported earlier in the week on jellyfish in and around the bay. They've been spotted close to the shoreline in Rayong too, and are of the boxed jellyfish variety. Swimmers must keep an eye out, and the Department of Medical Services recommends always having vinegar available just in case. Vinegar works to neutralize in some way the stings that in some cases can be fatal. Reality is that anyone bitten must seek medical advice quickly, and wearing swim shoes or suits is an excellent idea, especially out in deep water. To date, there are no reports of jellyfish in marked out and approved swim areas close to the shoreline in the city region. Soi Siam Country Club Road and others are seeing businesses suffering once again as diversions are in place while teams lay or relay water pipes. The water companies work for the past year in many areas, however little is done in the way of inspection afterwards. Wondering where the valuable water ends up? Well, often it just goes down the drain, as is the case in Soi Siam Country Club, where outside the sports stadium workers were spotted scooping up leaked water before laying concrete over the pipes. That was months ago, and the leaks have been running down the streets ever since. And with a reminder, mitts, masks and meters. Wash your hands, wear a mask and keep social distancing. And the Met Office promising highs today of 32, dropping down to 27 with the chance of rain at any time throughout the day. That is the local and national news from Fab FM. For videos and of course to keep up with Fabulous Pattaya, visit alwayspattaya.com.